So, my technology partner is Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak is an American inventor, electronics engineer, programmer, philanthropist, and technology entrepreneur who co-founded Apple Incorporated. In other words, he's technically my hero because I love Apple, which I am actually recording this video on my Apple phone. Love him. So considering how this OS one, which is technically her, is, I feel like Steve will be excited for this. I feel like since he is a programmer and an inventor himself, he'll probably use this type of system in his everyday life. Considering how he is a co-founder for Apple, I'm almost pretty certain, pretty positive that he uses Siri. I mean, I use Siri also. I feel like anyone that has an Apple phone uses Siri at some point in time. I also feel as though he might be a little creeped out because her was kind of developing feelings towards the end. Um, she was developing a lot of feelings, and I feel like he would be creeped out. I was creeped out by it. I believe they would think this possibly can happen in the future, considering how we're almost there with Siri. I believe they would dismiss it as a science fiction because at the end of the day, it is real. I mean, it isn't real. I feel as though this type of technology does exist already, but seeing how Theodore is basically having sex with a computer, Steve would consider this science fiction. I think the interface metaphor of her is a good concept. It could be beneficial, but at the same time, it is very weird, and I'm not sure if I will personally like it. Definitely systems such as Google Home, Siri, and Alexa are different systems that are leading us towards the direction of her. You know, like I said before, we do use Siri a lot. We talk to Siri, have conversations with Siri. Even with Alexa, like, I personally don't have an Alexa, but people use it and try to talk to it like it's a normal person. So, you know, those type of operating systems are leading us towards the direction of her. I think it's not a desirable thing right now. I feel like I haven't heard anything wanting technology such as her. I feel like people don't really use the systems such as Alexa, Google Home, or even Siri. Granted, some of us do have an iPhone when we do use Siri since it is available to us, but I feel like it's nothing that we crave as people wanting technology, such things like this. I feel like maybe, who knows, 50 years down the line, maybe it's a thing. But as of right now, I don't really think it's desirable. Some pros for her would be that the same systems like Siri, we can do things like, you know, we could command it to do things like look at our emails, text messages, and everything's hands free, especially for people that like drive and things like that. So I think those are some of some of the pros for him. People that are kind of have disabilities and that need to depend on it are some of the pros also. We could command our technology to do anything that we want. Some cons could be that I feel like it would catch feelings like her did. It's the movie. Don't get me wrong. The movie was a really great movie. It was kind of weird because Theodore kind of had a relationship with the thing. I don't think it was actually possible, but he actually did had a relationship with it. So I feel like, you know, one of the cons is that it's a computer. It knows all of our personal information. It knows everything personal about us. So I feel like it could kind of possibly control our life and use it to an advantage and even blackmail us. But overall, I feel like the movie was really good. I feel like that's kind of the things that Steve will kind of judge on it. I feel like, you know, him being an inventor himself, I feel like he would definitely try to invent something along the lines like this. But I feel like there will be some tweaks and some changes to it. While watching the movie, I did see some of the digital art. Some of the things that the digital art that I saw in the movies, I kind of saw it on my experience and my ventures in New York, so which was pretty cool. But other than that, the movie was great.